I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. I tell you that. I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second. I have a total net worth, and now with the increase, it'll be well over $10 billion. But here, a total net worth of $8 billion. Net worth, not assets, not liability, a net worth. Part of the beauty of me is that I'm very rich. Free trade can be wonderful if you have smart people. But we have people that are stupid. If you really love this country, you have a very, very hard time convincing people that what you're doing is right and that you're really smart. And like a lot of us are really smart. I'm really smart. Went to the Wharton School of Finance. Even then, a long time ago, like the hardest or one of the hardest schools to get into. Did well at the school. Came out, made a fortune, wrote a book called The Art of the Deal. Did everybody read The Art of the Deal? We need a leader that wrote The Art of the Deal. President Obama is the least transparent president in the history of this country. And if he gives his passport applications and records, I will give to a charity of his choice, Inner City Children in Chicago, American Cancer Society, AIDS research, anything he wants, a check immediately for $5 million.
I'm asking you now, do you accept that President Obama was born in the United States, is not Muslim?
I really don't know. I mean,
I
don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't release his records.
A few years ago, you led the birther movement. You sent investigators out to Hawaii to find out whether or not Obama, which you said was not born here.
Well,
and it turned out to not be true.
Well,
so why
I don't
should they
know.
believe
According
you
to
here?
you, it's not true. I don't know.
He released his birth certificate.
You know, if you believe that, that's fine. I don't care. It's an old subject. When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. Mexico doesn't want people. They're forcing them into our country, and we're taking them and we're putting them in our jails and our hospitals, and we're paying them money through different sources. It's a disgrace. I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. And I'll build them very inexpensively. I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Yeah! Mark my words. Yeah! And they're not sending us their best and their finest. You heard my speech.
How are you going to get Mexico to pay for a wall?
You have people like we have.
You're
dopes.
calling him an enemy, aren't you?
George, Mexico does not like us. Mexico is not our friend. Mexico is the new China. Mexico will pay, you mark my words. I win, Mexico pays. They love me, I love them. And I'll tell you something, if I get the nomination, I'll win the Latino vote. I will win it. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists. And I can tell you, some of the candidates they went in, they didn't know the air conditioner didn't work. They sweated like dogs. They didn't know the room was too big because they didn't have anybody there. How are they going to beat ISIS? But Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person.
We don't need nice.
That's true. But actually, I am. I think I am a nice person. Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her, she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. I mean, I'm actually a nice person. Nobody would be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump. I would take away their wealth. I would take away the oil.
But wouldn't you be destroying the wealth of Iraq?
No, let me there is no Iraq. There is no Iraq in Iraq.
You don't think bombing Iraqi oil fields, which are now in the control of ISIS,
Yeah.
but bombing Iraqi oil fields is going to anger huge numbers of people?
I would
throughout
bomb
Iraq?
the hell out of those oil fields. I wouldn't send many troops because you won't need them by the time I got finished. I'd bomb the hell out of the oil fields. I'd then get Exxon. I'd then get these great oil companies to go in. They would rebuild them so fast your head will spin. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. I love the Saudis. Many are in this building. I would get along with Putin. I've dealt with Russia. Won't be using a man like Secretary Kerry goes into a bicycle race at 72 years old and falls and breaks his leg. I won't be doing that. The American dream is dead. But if I get elected president, I will bring it back bigger and better and stronger than ever before, and we will make America great again. Thank you. Thank you very much.